how to get work. This is where we help you do opportunity identification. Okay. All right. And then also marketing and promotion. There might be opportunities where you are the prime contractor, you're the lead dog, and you want to bring other folks in and you want to post the opportunity. Hey, this is where you can do that. Click on get work. Step 3. And as you can see, this is where you can come to look at individual employment opportunities or freelance contracts as a prime or a sub. Okay, so you can filter through keyword, ECMS location. Say if I wanted to say ECMS, I just want to look at ECMS projects. Okay, these are EC with keywords ECMS inside. Okay, and I can research these. You know, I can look at, even though these are given by a particular company as a bid solicitation. Okay, these are companies that are looking for diverse businesses to help and assist and give them numbers for a bid for the company. So it's always smart and always diligent when you're making these relationships to maybe look at the total project, look at everything that's offered, maybe even look at other companies if you want to send out additional bid informations. But we always invite primes to come in and drop their information here. Okay. As I click on the opportunity, okay, you get Pro Bucks review and stuff. Okay. So as you can see, this has a bid due date of the 29th, which is next week, a little bit after next week. So, yeah, which is next week. So at 10 a.m. So it let you know when you need to have this in, let you know what the construction is. Okay. And the items. So you can look at the bid items. And you can see a breakdown from ECMS for all of the items. Okay. Item number, work number, things like that. So yes, this is the ECMS course, but what we'll see here is how you can go back, take this number and look at it right in ECMS. Take a copy of this number. If I just want to go to ECMS, I go under my event tab that's underneath here. I click on my external link to ECMS. I enter as a guest real quickly. I go to solicitation, contractors, bid packages. And then since I already have the project number, I can just paste in the project number and click go. And here I am at this package. Okay. Now I see there's a 3% DBE goal on here from a 500,000 to a $999,999. We'll say 1 million. Okay. So 3% of the low range or the high range must be spent with DBE. So on the low end, you're talking about maybe you might be talking about 150,000, 15,000, anywhere from 15 to 150,000. So we will see. Whatever it is 3% of the high, the low or the high. Okay. All right. Always you can look at the items. They're similar. Okay. Gives you all the work codes that are necessary and the quantities. And you can research the costs by item search, item number lookup. Okay. All right. So if you want to look up 203-0001 for excavation and what those rates was winning, you could take this number right here and go to references. It's not there, my bad. Construction projects, resources, not references. Construction projects, resources, item price history. Okay, so you can do an item price lookup. You can add this prefix 203-0001. As this district is Tioga County. That's district, I think that's District 3. Bid, let's see, low 3 for the last 2 years. All right. And it gives you search criteria for the last 2 years and what that unit price was. So as you can see, there's some pricing from 2021. Okay. And if we go down here a little bit, we'll see what the latest and greatest was. And we'll see that in June, looks like the latest numbers right here for 433 units, it was $23. That was number 2. Number 1 was 27. Okay, for 433 cubic yards. Okay. Now the excavation here, if I just do some research again, I can look at the cubic yards for the excavation was 1,080. Okay, 1,180. 180. Okay, so let's look at a number that, even though that is the latest date, let's look at something that is a little bit closer to the quantity that we're talking about. So it's 1,188, and the number 1 bid that was about a year ago from now was 1,665. Wow. Okay, for that much. Okay, now that was less than half, almost half of what the second bidder came in at. Okay. And even the third bidder had a lower number than the second number. Then that's when you start looking at tabulations from this project number. And you can research that too. So that's just a quick rule of thumb, how you can use and try to get the best historical pricing. You see this one is 2021, around the same amount, $26. That seems a little bit more in tune with what's going on as far as some of the pricing is concerned and the amount. Okay. So that's how you can quickly do research on item pricing and get a number ready real quick, right fast in a hurry, for an item that you might want to bid on with a prime contractor and offer them a number. So also, didn't want to let this get lost here. Put that number back in here again. Come back to this. And I also want to let you see plan holders. This lets you know, besides the company Kevin Raker, who graciously gave us a bid solicitation, you also have other folks that are going after this project also. Okay, so this is how you effectively use ProRank Academy and the links and the things like that that we have on the site to help you do review and research and get very accurate and very good with navigating between the ProRank Academy platform, coming onto ECMS, and getting further information just based on a contract opportunity. Okay, so, and even now, if you click on apply for job, you can send your capability statement and your bid and your quote and send the application, and it'll go right to the email address, the contact information for this post. Okay. And if you haven't ever set up, one of these before, you can always use these new features that we have to create a resume for yourself as an individual or a business. So here you got photos, your location, where you come from, video about your company. You can do a capability statement or resume here. You can add a URL, maybe another website situation, your website, add your project experience. Okay, maybe your pertinent field education and your work experience here. And then, like I said, you can do resume content here, or you can upload a capability statement, things like that. But you have a lot of options here to respond to opportunities, okay, with a very, very well-developed platform to deliver good and accurate content. Always preview your posts, okay, before you access, okay, and look at, finish up your submission. All right. So you can do this for a project or a individual job. Okay. And if you wanted to go to their website, you can also click here and access their website. So just from our job and project poster, you can you can access opportunities just like that. And like also, if you would like, you can post a project or job. This is for our non-DBEs or DBE prime contractors, project owners can come in and set up their job project. Okay. All right. You can, add your full-time employment descriptions, expiration date. Okay. When you want it to close 5 o'clock, usually for bid solicitations, it's 24 hours, usually 24 to 48 hours before the actual bid is going to be rendered and decided. You would like to have your numbers in to the company to make sure that it's done on a timely manner and their final bid tabulations can be made. Okay, and final decisions on subcontractors and things like that based on numbers that they've collected can be made. So even though you might be a DBE and you're putting your number in, hey, you don't know if you're competing against another DBE, for that same work. You just don't know. So you got to make sure that you're the best business, that you're doing the best type of registration possible. Okay. And when you get those numbers together, make sure your pencil's sharp. Okay. All right. So make sure as you add everything, you can add a logo, social media, video link about your company. Always run a preview. Okay. It'll let you know if you didn't fill anything out. And then once you preview, save draft. Save draft before you preview. Save your draft and then preview. Okay. You don't want to lose your work. Okay. And then when you're looking at job type, freelance is going to be contract. So if you're doing a contract opportunity, you're going to go in freelance all or prime or sub. If you're looking for the subs, you'll do that. And you can also do this for full-time, intern, part-time, or temporary employment. Okay. Whatever your needs are. All right. And then after that, you can manage your posts. You can check and see if anything has been filled, anything that you need to do. Okay. All right. And also under projects, you can have an employer dashboard, submit resume dashboard, and you can search resumes also. So anybody who submitted a resume, you can search resumes. Okay. I am not an administrator, so I can't view resumes. So I don't have that with my training, but you can look at candidate dashboard. You can add a resume here. So if you're an individual looking for a job, and it gives you the same kind of format, drop your resume. And you have an employer dashboard. So if you're an employer, okay. So you can see your job postings when your listings expire, and if any applications have been submitted, you'll see those all here. Okay. So under projects. Get work. You really mean it. So that's how you would use our job poster or personnel poster to access opportunities or to provide opportunities.